Hantavirus? What's going on, Nick? Hantavirus.
Well, we're all becoming experts on this, but Hanta, I'm told, is Hebrew for hoax. And I think that says it all. But if we get in early and expose this, then it makes it difficult for the deep state to promote it the way they got away with COVID. So essentially, stick to the basics of it. And medically, and I am medically trained, but I've no idea about the actual virus itself. That's to come, the study to come.
This is not COVID, and I think sometimes people also see me and they think that I might be announcing sort of the next epidemic or pandemic. That is not the situation that we're in right now. This virus spreads very differently than COVID or influenza. But as you've pointed out, you've mentioned the incubation period, and if somebody is exposed, it can take anywhere from 1 to 6 weeks. Largely, it could be as much as 8 weeks to actually develop symptoms.
If you just heard what I just heard, what I just heard, what you just heard.
And if somebody is exposed, it can take anywhere from 1 to 6 weeks. Largely, it could be as much as 8 weeks to actually develop symptoms.
I noticed, I think what brought it to mind was the fact you got a new banner that talks about Hantavirus. Brand new board, rather.
That's right. Well, we try to keep up with the times, or I try to keep up with the times. We get ahead of the game, and that's exactly my point.
Brilliant.
And the World Health Organization are finding it more and more difficult to get away with anything these days, and that's our job.
Yeah.
Our job is awareness.
Sure.
And to spread awareness, be mindful of fear, because we don't want to create too much fear, but you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. We have to spread the awareness of all these subjects so that people continue to wake up.
Lower our guard at our peril. Increasing transmission means more deaths, especially among unvaccinated, and more risk of a new variant emerging. Declining testing and sequencing means we're blinding ourselves to the evolution of the virus. And almost 1 billion people in lower income countries remain unvaccinated. We must continue to support all countries to reach 70% vaccination coverage as soon as possible, including 100% of those aged over 60, 100% of health workers, and 100% of those with underlying conditions. Vaccine supply has improved, but absorption has not kept pace. In some countries, we see insufficient political commitment to roll out vaccines. We see vaccine hesitancy driven by misinformation and disinformation.
Where's it coming up? Where's it coming up? Where's it coming up? Far, far away. On to Ukraine. Woke up this morning and the cobra was gone. Ooh, yeah. Got me to think when be able to come.
Another legacy of the pandemic, and we have seen this as we tried to report on it, has been growing mistrust of vaccines, and including in general, right, routine childhood immunizations. It has contributed, as you know, to the rise of figures like Robert F. Kennedy. What needs to be done to counter this wider assault on vaccines?
I think it's a very difficult situation, and I would say, unfortunately, it's not an assault on vaccines, it's on science.
There are two ways in which people are controlled. First of all, frighten people, and secondly, demoralize them. An educated, healthy and confident nation is harder to govern. And I think there's an element in the thinking of some people. We don't want people to be educated, healthy and confident because they would get out of control. The top 1% of the world's population own 80% of the world's wealth. It's incredible that people put up with it. They're poor, they're demoralized, they're frightened, and therefore they think perhaps the safest thing to do is take orders and hope for the best.
After a pandemic where science is who saved us, right? It is science that won the virus, right? I hope that things will become better because people will start listening to one another. And then again, the trust to people that they know, they're scientists, they spend all their life in doing that, will return.
Who is this idiot?
I want to speak to the WHO. It's Big Pharma Frank here. Yeah, Teddy baby, what's going on? It's Frankie. Don't get me Housey Cat.
He's doing alright, thanks. Much happier now. I'm much better, Dad.
I got a load of mRNA jabs and I need to find out how you're going to help me shift them. I need some needles and arms, baby. What do you mean the public can't buy the narrative? You better make him understand. Get those jabs in your arms, or there'll be trouble and we'll cut our ties. Capiche?
Brilliant, love it. Thank you very much.
Pleasure, David, and thank you for your work as usual.
Bless you, and you too, Nick. Well, thanks for all you've done so far.
You're welcome.
That's Nick, here in Sherborne.
We need more activists. I'm getting old.
Yeah, we need more.
Older.
Yeah.
Putting an E and an R on the end.
If you understand, or if you don't, if you believe, or if you doubt, there's a universal justice, and the eyes of truth are always watching you.